Hey everyone, I just finished watching the next VR Troopers episode. I can't remember the name of it. Let me check the thing. My Dog's Girlfriend. That's a title. Okay, so it's kind of weird to have another Jeb Focus episode this soon after the other one, but I'm not complaining. So anyway, it starts off, Ryan's dog Jeb has a crush on this local dog, Princess. She has a couple of puppies, and Grimlord plans to kidnap them because evil villain needs to kidnap puppies. So then in virtual reality, I really love this part. Grimlord's all like, Ivar, report! And then Ivar pops up and says, what was it? I'm here for you, sire. I'm waiting for Icebot to complete his trooper incubator or whatever. And that's not a joke. That's not like just me being casual. He really does say, or, yeah, or something. He says, yeah, trooper incubator or something. I love that. I don't know why all of a sudden Ivar's being really casual with Grimlord, but I like it. It's a really funny line. So then Icebot shows his new thing, the Trooper Terminator robot, which is this little Johnny 5 looking thing with a little rocket launcher missile. It's pretty cool looking. So anyway, meanwhile, oh yeah, um, okay, yeah. Uh, the owner of the dog Princess that Jeb has a crush on doesn't think Jeb is good enough for Princess because weird dog person. Have you ever known anybody with a dog and they act like their dog is like so superior to the common dogs because they're like purebred or whatever? Like I have seen those people and they're so weird. I don't get it. Oddly, cat people usually aren't. Like, I know a bunch of cat people, and oh yeah, that was a meme or something I saw a while ago. There was like these two like dog owner weirdos, and they were saying, "So, what breed of dog is that?" Oh, this is a, and it's like some long technical thing, and then there's like two cat people. Hey, what kind of cat is that? Uh, black. So anyway, back to this thing. Let's see, the troopers are at Tao Dojo with Jeb, trying to cheer up Jeb because the owner of Princess doesn't think he should be around Princess. And they're singing their own version of the doggy rap to him. Yeah, the little weird thing Jeb was doing a few episodes ago where he's sitting in the lab for some reason, dancing around and singing rap, rap, doggy rap. Except now there's more lyrics. It's very silly. It's very, very silly. 90s Saban silly. And let's see. Oh yeah, there's a little bit where Master Tao comes in, and they tell him, "Oh, Jeb's feeling bad because the thing," and Tao is like, "He needs mushrooms and a cold shower." Okay. Tao never shows up again in this episode. He just pops in to say that one line. Okay. So anyway, now let's see. There we get this really cool sequence with Ivar training the Trooper Terminator, who's blasting all these targets, and they do a really cool thing. They show like there's these little target cardboard things that pop up of JB and Caitlin. Then there's a little cardboard or three cardboard ones of Ryan, and they're all like them transformed as the troopers. And I really like how they were able to combine those scenes. It really helps make this all feel like one show and not cobbled together from multiple shows. It's really weird that uh that both Metal Hero series, Metalder and Spielbahn, both had a scene where the bad guys are practicing on like these cardboard targets of the troopers. I guess maybe that was like just a thing they did. I haven't seen too many Metal Hero series all the way through, so maybe this was just a coincidence there. So anyway, there's a funny bit at the end. the thing, like, stops firing, and then it turns and is about to fire on Tankatron, and Tankatron's like, "Oh, you scared me." We get a lot of personality from the villains this episode. That's unusual for VR Troopers. Usually the villains are, like, dead serious, unless there's, like, some goofy line that they add in later, but this... Or, well, this part at least felt like it was probably also in the original, like, show. So then, meanwhile, the newspaper, Woody wants Caitlin to help Percy with a story that he's writing on show dogs. And they have Princess there, of course. And, so... Jeb and, Princess and the puppies, they all seem to get along well, despite, the owner's protests about it. So then later, Caitlin's taking Jeb for a walk past where Princess lives. Then suddenly she sees this weird, suspicious guy. "Who are you?" "I'm the dog catcher. I've come for the puppies." It's a Scug in disguise. The Scugs aren't very good at, like, keeping up a disguise. A while ago, there was some episode where Grimlord had, like, some special monster who could shapeshift, and he put them, like, on a special mission to infiltrate the troopers. And I kept thinking, why doesn't he just use a Scug for that? The Scugs can turn into people, like, just normally. And I'm guessing it's probably because of this. He knows that the Scugs, they can't act like people. They can act like suspicious, like, devious people, and that's about the limit of their acting abilities. So anyway, there's a fight between Caitlin and the Scugs, and then some of the Scugs go off and kidnap the puppies. Caitlin calls the others, they head to the lab, and they put on the VR goggles, are able to see where Grimlord, where his forces have the puppies. The puppies are in their box in the middle of a minefield, surrounded by a bunch of monsters and robots, and Trooper Terminator, because... So then... Let's see. Oh, yeah. They go to save the puppies, and we get this big scene of, like, every pyrotechnic scene that we've had, and some we haven't had. It's pretty cool. Like, every explosion that's ever happened in VR Troopers so far, we get it here. It's really something. Don't know what else to say about it. It's cool. It works. It's kind of weird they decided to go all out here, and I'm not really sure why here, but whatever. And then looking through my notes here, Ryan saves the puppies, he gets them out of danger, but there's still a bunch of enemies to take care of, and there's a cool scene where, let's see, the Trooper Terminator is coming down this road, and Ryan picks up this rock, and he uses his laser fist command to, I don't know, energize the rock. He chucks it, and, I think I know what's going on. The Trooper Terminator has, like, heat-seeking missiles or whatever, so he heats the rock, throws the rock, that attracts the robot's sensors, the robot shoots the rock, and that gives him enough time to, come over and hit the robot from behind, or, well, actually, he jumps in, the robot notices him, then he smashes it anyway. So I guess he didn't really need to distract the robot. He could have just ran out and hit it. It's not a very competent robot. So then, oh yeah, we cut to JB, who's fighting off some Scugs. And we get the weirdest scene here. The Scugs take their heads off, kick them, and their heads turn into explosives. Didn't know they could do that. Kind of wonder why they've never used this scene before, or tried to work it into the American footage, because it'd be a really easy thing to replicate. It's cool. I like this. It's really weird and out of nowhere, and I love it. So then, let's see. So then they escape with the puppies back to reality, and Grimlord's plan is over, and he can't just kidnap the puppies again, I guess. So then, at the newspaper, the mayor is visiting for a photo op with the puppies. His wife insults Jeb, of course. Jeb pulls a thread or something on her skirt, which drops it, exposing her underwear. That doesn't usually happen in anything. Like, definitely not a kid's show. Like, yeah, it happens to guys a lot, but for like slapstick comedy like that to happen to a woman is kind of rare. I mean, she deserves it, but still, it's really weird. Also, she's not like in underwear. Like, there's that one infamous scene from Tattooed Teenage Alien Fighters where the girl's outfit disappears. It's not like that. Like, she has pretty modest looking underwear. So anyway, that's distracting everybody, and Jeb runs off with Princess and the puppies, and the owner of Princess is finally like, oh, I guess I can accept Jeb because Princess really likes him. And then I don't think we ever see Princess, the puppies, or any of them ever again. The end. It's a really fun episode. The plot is really handled well, and they use all those clever tricks to combine the footage together. One of the things I really liked is when when Ivar is shown training the Trooper Transformer or the Trooper Terminator. Like, I honestly wasn't sure because I haven't seen much of Metalder or Spielbahn in a long time. Like, I couldn't remember, was the Trooper Terminator from Metalder or Spielbahn? Because Ivar's from Spielbahn. It kind of looks like he's there, and it's interacting, like, with... Or, yeah, it's interacting with Metalder characters, so yeah, it must have been from Metalder, but the footage all matches together so well. And, like, this is all Japanese footage, so there isn't even, like, a difference in quality of the footage like there usually is. Usually, you can kind of tell when it's, like, American scenes or Japanese scenes by the picture quality. The Japanese footage is usually a teensy bit, like, blurrier sometimes, or fuzzier, or it's just that there's, like, a different... Like, I can't remember the word for it. I know there's a word for it. Oh, well, whatever. Anyway, oh, one of the cool things about this episode, the box that the puppies are in, really works well in this episode because it matches in the Japanese footage. Metalder's going in to rescue a box of something. I don't know if it's puppies. You never see what's like in the Japanese box in here. They cut to like some American like insert shots where the Metalder suit in America is holding the box of puppies. So, and like this is something I didn't expect either. At the beginning, the puppies are in a box. Makes sense. They're puppies. You keep them in a box. And then, like, yeah, in Metalder, then they show, like, the box. I'm like, oh, that's why they were using that box. It's a really easy thing for them to replicate, so they took advantage of it. So then, let's see. Oh, yeah. My favorite scene is definitely the scene where, oh, where is it? Oh, yeah, Ivar talking about Ice Spot. He's training his, what was it, Trooper Incubator or something. Which I really like, because I don't know, it gives a bit more personality to Ivar, I think, to be like that. Oh yeah, and Percy reveals what the mayor's wife's name is, Prudence. He calls her Aunt Prudence. So, yeah. I don't know if they've ever said her name before. I think this is the first time they've ever said it. And, let's see. Okay, nothing else really to say. I like this episode. This is a good one. If you are interested in VR Troopers, this is like a really cool one to check out. It's a really good episode. Don't know what to say, so that's it for this one. See ya.